Hello everyone, it is Saturday, March 5th. Ooh, I'm standing up. Why am I standing up? Because I bought me a tripod. Yeah. Getting a little more high tech. Not really, no. So today's video is a little short because I've actually done a lot of filling today for a different project that I'm working on. But I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about the whole car situation. Because a while back I got a question about cars and talking about the process of getting a car when you become a jet. So I am here to enlighten you about the process. The way you usually get a car is your predecessor. If your predecessor is going back to whatever country they came from, they will usually leave you their car. However, you do have to pay them. I got really lucky because I got everything that was already in this apartment and the car for a very reasonable price. The catch is you have to pay your insurance and your change of ownership, which the change of ownership is about $100. The insurance, though, is actually really nifty. It runs for 2 years. So you basically pay this large sum at once and then you're good. So I had to pay the new insurance, which is called Shaken, pretty much when I got here. So my predecessor had the car ready for just 1 year before his predecessor had the car, so it was already previously paid for in the 2 years. So I have the next 2 years pretty awesome, where everybody else I know has to pay their new Shaken. Who pays it if something happens to it? You do. Unless you're not at fault. But if you remember that car accident I had a while back, yeah, that was my fault. My insurance covered the other person's damage, but it doesn't cover your own. And no, your school nor the Board of Education does not help you. In fact, most of the time, there's no reimbursing. The only thing they reimburse you for is gas money. So I travel to 3 different schools throughout the week, and I get gas money put in my paycheck. It is also important to know that there are 2 different types of cars in Japan. Not like they have only 2 different brands, so pay attention. The 2 types of cars are better known as yellow plates and white plates. A white plate is basically all the cars that you find in America, all the big nice cars. And then a yellow plate car is like a clown car, which is what I drive. The difference being that yellow plate cars are way less expensive than a white plate is. In both price and repairs and insurance, everything is cheaper with a yellow plate car. The downside is that you can't really travel too far. Like, if I wanted to drive to Akita, that would not happen in this car. But that's why Japan has a great train system. For all intents and purposes, my car is great. It does exactly what I need it to do. Get to one school and to the other, and occasionally take me grocery shopping. And also note that when you're driving in Japan, if you're American, drive on the other side of the road and do everything opposite. One of the most common mistakes of all foreigners in Japan that are driving is they do the gaijin turn signal, which is where we're driving, and you know how we're really used to our turn signals being on the left side, and so you flick it up when you turn right, and then your windshield wipers go. And then you're like, I meant to turn on my windshield wipers, there was a bug. And to do that. Never happens to me, nope. Nor does it still happen to me, no. So that's my quick tutorial on driving in Japan. I'll still gotta go take my driver's test, so I can't tell you anything about that until later. Although I know it's really, really hard and also expensive. Question time! Look, I can stand up and do more stuff for question time now. That's not lame. Does Japan have large ovens like we do in the US, or they all come in the small size? The biggest oven I have ever seen in Japan is about half the size of a normal American oven. And are they really expensive? How much do they cost? The cheapest one that I saw yesterday was 19,000 yen, which is roughly $200. Although note, most microwaves are also ovens. It just happens that I have the one microwave in all of Japan that is not both. Aren't Kamen Riders the Japanese Power Rangers? No. It's okay, they don't know. I'm gonna tell you a little secret, guys. Power Rangers was a stolen idea. And no, it's not Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider is a completely different category. What Power Rangers is based off of is Sentai. So in Japan there are 2 main superhero shows. Those are the Sentai shows and the Kamen Rider shows. Both series have been going on since the 1970s. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was a copy of Zyuranger. And then from then on, America kept stealing what Japan was using. In fact, a lot of the fighting footage is the same footage that they used in Japan. Kamen Rider tried to make it to America. It didn't quite work the first time, and now they were doing it again, but I haven't heard on how well it did. But I love Kamen Rider, and I love Sentai, and I love the original Power Rangers because I grew up with it. But the new crap has to die. I find myself incredibly offended by what they do in Power Rangers now. That's all the time I have for today, everybody. Don't forget to leave me a comment about what you want me to talk about or show you later. But tomorrow, I have an adventure. Everyone, I will see you tomorrow. Would you believe that when I was in Akita, I did a really big research paper on Sentai and Power Rangers? I still have it on my computer.